Hi there. Good morning. Um, Today I'm going to play something, and the very name of the artist will strike fear into some of his heart. It shouldn't do because it's a really good record. I'm going to play something by Emerson, Lake and Palmer, who I was a fan of when I was a kid at school, and even though one of my most painful memories is of going watching them at the Hard Rock in Stretford in 1972 and 1973, performing Tarkus, um, and it was the most mind-numbingly dull 2.5 hours that I've probably ever spent in my life. I can never reclaim it back. I still hold a soft spot for E.L.P. I recall when Greg Lake died a few years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago now, and at the time I must have been on some BBC speed dial list for a renter quote, and they must have had me down as gobby punk or something. So they phoned me up, woke me up in bed with the news that Greg Lake had died, and asked me to speak about him on BBC Radio Birmingham that morning. So, duly, BBC Radio Birmingham phoned up, and as I was listening, I could tell how irreverently they were treating Greg Lake's death, and I was supposed to come on and hammer nails into the coffin, supposedly, and instead I eulogised about his talent, not just with E.L.P, but the work he did on Court of the Crimson King. As a teenager, he co-produced that album and sang as well as playing bass. So I have a lot of time for E.L.P, and I'm going to play this single that we are on Atlantic, an American Atlantic record, and it's a single taken from their first album. It's Lucky Man, written by Greg Lake, and it's great.
We had white horses and ladies by the score, all dressed in satin and waiting by the door. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. White lace and feathers, they made up his bed. A gold-covered mattress on which he was led. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. He went to fight wars for his country and his king, of his honor and his glory. The people would sing. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man He was a bullet had found him. His blood ran as he cried. No money could save him, so he lay down and he died. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. Ooh, what a lucky man he was.
There we go. A touch of gratuitous synthesizer bending there from Keith Emerson at the end, but I still love it. Incidentally, the BBC have never phoned me up about anything since I didn't go along with their formatting on untrendy rock star death and slag him off. So there we go, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I hope that's put you in a good mood for the rest of the day. Thank you for listening with me.